It is with your mind we serve the Lord. It is with your mind we serve the Lord. Why does man get attracted to woman? And why does woman get attracted to man? Even though they are married. It's because your mind is idling. Your mind has got an input of sex and lust. So what happens? What your mind is what you are today. What you watch is what you are today. If you keep on watching the TV, you become a serial yourself. What you watch, what you listen, what you speak is what you are today. If you speak positive words over your life, now you are going to become Mr. Positive. You know, if you are going to just eat your mind and allow your mouth and your body to react what your mind says, which is not of God, now you are in trouble. The person you are communicating is in trouble. Why? I want to go back to deliverance now. Transference of spirit. The person who I am connected to, if he hears me a lot of all my negative, the spirit of negative looks out for another body which is called his home. He will jump into that person. Now what happened? A company of negative people in the house of God. The devil loves the church, not other things. He knows a powerful church like ours, 27 years. We know we have went through everything, but nothing can shake us. People have left, people have come in, but the church belongs to God and it still goes on. It will go on till the end of the world. Because God is not going to stop his plan. There's things which will happen from here. There are many people have been blessed. So it will go on. A powerful house which shakes Satan's territory. We don't want to run church here, worship God, you know our church is full of worship. We love worship, the Tamil side, in fact. We have colors in the worship, we have shofar, we have banners, we have tambourines, what else? We have handkerchiefs, we really worship God and please God colorfully. I agree to it, but I don't want worship to become an idol in this church. The devil can make you a worshiping and entertainment church. Who is going to be entertained? Who do you want to entertain when you worship God? Only God must be entertained, not any man or any pastor here. Worship is the main activity around the throne of God. So every Sunday service or every service you come, it is actually a rehearsal before the real thing going to take place in heaven. So around the throne of God is all going to be worship. There's not going to be any preaching in heaven. Do you still want preaching in heaven? It's about the mind. Are you ready for a change of mind? Romans 12:2. Read.
Do not conform any longer.
Now what do you mean by conform? Conform means don't build yourself. Don't build yourself. Do not conform
any longer to the pattern of this world.
Don't build yourself any longer to the pattern of this world.
But be transformed.
Somebody say be transformed.
By the renewing of your mind.
By the renewing of your mind. You see, when you start renewing your mind, you become a transformer. When a transformer is sent to the marketplace, when a transformer is sent to the workplace, when a transformer is sent to the school, remember, things will be transformed. The pattern of the world has to change in the renewing of your mind. Do not build yourself in the pattern of the world. I know that you are in the world, but you do not belong to the world. Am I right to say that? So there is a pattern in the world which you cannot avoid. You got to pay bills, all right? When you go to McDonald's, you got to pay the bill, all right? When you use the electricity in Singapore, you got to pay, all right? Everything is bills, all right? You are in the pattern. You cannot speak in Singapore. You cannot drive on the left side, all right? It's all on the right side, and so many things. It's the pattern of the world, the pattern of the country. But do not build yourself and run yourself in the pattern of the world. Why? be transformed in the renewing. Because some people, when they build themselves in the pattern of the world, they become the world. They have the worldly carnal mind. But God doesn't want you to have a carnal mind. Though you are in the world, you do not belong to the. That's it. You follow the pattern of the world, but do not build yourself in the pattern of the world. Because you are destined to reign. You are a kingdom's son. You are a kingdom's daughter. You are differently operating. You have been well orchestrated. You have been well. And God himself is the, what do you call it? The guy who orchestrates the music thing. The conductor. God is the conductor of this orchestra. You are being well orchestrated. Do not be conformed to the world pattern, though you need to go to work in the world, but do not be in the world mindset. Very important. Today I wanted to refresh your mind. I started to see myself refresh my mind. Every day I refresh. I have something called a sweet called refreshing sweet. That's why I'm able to preach, shout, joy, dance, live, even though I have so many storms and waves in life. Why? My mind says, this is not what you are. There is something better. So I look forward for that. There is something better, son. Yes. You know something? Tonight, throw away all the rubbish in your life. All the past of your life, right? Your mess is to become, to make you a bless. Oh, Pastor, I'm so messed. I'm tired. I'm painful. I'm condemned. I'm guilt. I'm shame. People look down on me. I can't make it. Now, these are the words Satan loves. These are the words God hates. Why? Because when you start to renew your mind, you transform. You suddenly change into a different Jonathan. You suddenly change into a different Melvin. It's all in the mind. Today I want you to have a healthy mind. This is the place where the devil likes to attack you. Your mind says, oh, let me go and do that sin. So what happened? You submit to Satan. But yet you come and give us a story. I was blinded last time. But what happened? You are in fact given your mind to Satan, and you go into that place of sin, and you commit that sin. Because your mind, can you become strong in your mind that the devil will try all his best? Do you know that temptation, God allows temptation, but God doesn't allow you to fall into temptation. Why do I say that? Let me give you another revelation. If God doesn't allow temptation, he will never allow his son to be tempted. Jesus was tempted, his son. But did Jesus fall into the temptation? There's no history or no record that Jesus fell. But Jesus was tempted. That means you can all have temptation. You all can have, everybody sitting down here can have temptation and weaknesses and all that. But the question tonight is, I'm asking you, are you falling into the temptation because the devil has a plan and he has already executed the plan in your life? Because of your mind, you make him come to you because you want to achieve something in life. Now, be focused like what I told you, the story of the dog of Luther. The dog was focused on that bone. Luther was tapping the dog, but the dog didn't turn left, didn't turn right. But the moment the dog got that bone, his prayer was answered. Why? Because he was focused on his prayer. His prayer was to receive the bone. He was watching the bone by showing his master, I want that. Today, if you want something, be focused. Now, what do you want? All you have to have tonight is wisdom. When you get wisdom, God brings you to places. Oh, Pastor, I'm just primary 6 education. So what? I see a lot of stories of all billionaires, tycoons, school dropout, this dropout, notorious boy, former gangsters. I see that kind of testimonies that God is not interested in your past. God is interested whether you want to advance or not. Somebody say advance. Why is the church not advanced? Why is the church people of God, sometimes they stay where they are? Because they want to act holy, not being holy. You know where they behave holy? In the church. You can see someone, you will never even know that that particular person is such a person outside until you receive a news. Why? Because we have actors and actresses in the house of God. If Hollywood is to look out for them, they can come to churches. Or Bollywood or Hollywood. Hollywood will be focused on Tamil churches. Hollywood maybe the Chinese churches. And have an Orient actor there. It's all in the mind, church. Now, I was suddenly taken up in my spirit today. I'm not going to say that I went to heaven and I was very shocked to see Jesus, right? It's a very normal thing. I'm not going to say that. I was taken up by the word of God I was reading. Now, let me read that. It's not in my plan. You know something? I never even touch my notes. I'm just flowing in the Spirit. How many of you know that I'm flowing in the Spirit? Amen. All right. Acts chapter 16, verse 25. I'm going to speak a revelation right now. Acts 16:25.
About midnight.
Somebody say midnight.
Midnight.
Woo, that's enough. Close the Bible. Close it for now. That's the word which struck me about midnight. Midnight means it's the beginning of a new, somebody say new day. Yes. About midnight. So whatever you're doing right now, whatever is taking place in your mind right now, you have exactly 2.5 hours to surrender, because at midnight it's a new day. And a new day is the time where all the sufferings of Paul and Silas was gone because of their prayer and because of their praise. People only talk about Paul prayed. I'm telling you, Paul praised. You can pray when you are down. I told this in the church before. How many of you know that I told? Right? Good that you've forgotten, so I can say it again. Right? What happens, people, when you're in trouble, when somebody's backing you, all right? What do? Oh God, it's painful. God, have mercy on me. Give me the strength. I've done this wrong. Please, Lord, I can't take the words. Help me. Help me, Lord. It's so painful. I can't take it. I've lost all my life. I've lost my finances. My loved ones have left me. My dignity has gone. Everything is over. I want the end. Please take me away. Now, people can pray, but can somebody praise when somebody's beating you? Nobody can praise, but Paul and Silas sang songs when they were tortured. Now that is the power of praise. Everybody can pray when you're in trouble, but who can praise when you're in trouble? You know, when somebody is wrecking you, can you sing, "The joy of the Lord is my strength"? The joy of the Lord. Can you do that? No. When you are being wrecked, the most important thing you do is what? Cry. And when you want to send an SMS to people, you send a smiley of the crying. In fact, you're eating a burger, I know that. But you're projecting that you're crying, you're down. You know the smileys? In all our handphones, they have about 200 now, right? Crying already, you got about 21 crying. One is crying by laughing. One is, have you all noticed the smiley now? Go and take time and see all the smileys. Learn from the smileys. Characters of faces. Whatever human faces are is in the smileys. Now, how many of you know what is smileys? Oh, innocent children, man. Smileys are the yellow things in your handphone, alright? Not only smileys, the whole entire thing is called smileys. Right? Now, after midnight, how many of you know that miracles takes place at midnight? Why past the midnight? Don't ask me. Miracles take place. Aaron's rod blossom at midnight. Somebody shout midnight. Midnight. Now midnight is the story that is taking place. Now Paul and Silas were tortured. Alright, they were pulled and everything was taking place. But we all know that when we are in trouble we can pray. But how many of you know that Paul and Silas were singing hymns while they were tortured? Now God wants to see you singing at midnight. Why? It's all in the mind. If Paul in the mind would have said, "No, I don't want you, God. Look at what I get. I know that I'm going to die soon." Paul didn't say that. Paul started to sing praises to God. In everything we give thanks. Now that is a mindset for a blessing. And what happened? We all know the entire story, what happened. Today I want to encourage you to have a strong mind. Somebody say mind.